You're crazy with the heat. Credit's no good for an ocean salesman.
Why not listen to the credit?
It's old-fashioned. Charlie, you're an ideal salesman. Your firm gives credit?
No, sir.
Nor anybody else.
River City! Next stop, River City Highway!
Cash for the merchandise, cash for the button hooks.
Cash for the cotton goods, cash for the hard goods, cash for the soft goods, cash for the fancy goods.
Cash for the longest and the biggest and the furthest.
Look, what do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
You can talk, you can talk, you can bicker, you can talk. You can bicker, 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 you can talk, you can talk, you can talk, 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 bicker, 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 you can talk all you wanna, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
Ever meet a fellow by the name of Hill?
Hill?
Hill!
Hill?
Hill!
No.
Just a minute, just a minute, just a minute.
Never heard of any salesman, Hill.
Now he doesn't know the territory.
Does he know the territory?
What's the fellow's line?
Just a minute, just a minute, just a minute.
Never worries about his life.
Never worries about his line?
Or a doggone thing, he's just a Bangby, Bellerin, Big Hole, Great Hill, Neckernuffin, Ripcorn, every time a bullseye salesman. That's Professor Harold Hill. Harold Hill.
What's his line?
He's a fake, he doesn't know the territory.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
He's a music man.
He's a what? He's a what?
He's a music man, and he sells clarinets to the kids in the town with the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums and the big brass bass. And the piccolo, uniforms too, with the shiny gold braid on the coat and a big yellow stripe running.
Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know you can't make a living selling big trombones. No, sir. Madeline picks, perhaps, and here and there a juice heart.
No, the fellow sells bands, youth bands. I don't know how he does it, but he lives like a king, and he dallies and he gathers and he bucks and he shines. And when the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? A piper pays him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But he doesn't know the territory.
River City, across the state line into Iowa. Population 2,212. All aboard!
If you're all through, I'll tell you about Harold Hill.
You really know Harold Hill?
Never met him in my life, but I do know one thing. He's given every one of us a black eye. After he's worked the town over, the next salesman to come in gets automatically tarred and feathered and rode out on a rail.
Why'd he get rolled down a rail?
Because it's this fellow Hill. Because in order to sell band instruments and uniforms and instruction books, he has to guarantee to form them kids into a band, with himself as the leader.
What's wrong with that?
He doesn't know one note from another. That's what's wrong with that. He can't tell a pipe organ from a bass drum. Barefaced, swindling, two-bit thimble rigger. Anyway, one of these days, I'm gonna catch up with him. And I'm gonna have it on him so quick.
Sure like to be around and you catch up with that fellow.
Yeah. Well, it won't be on this ship. Not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Hill won't try to sell that flim-flam to these neckbone Hawkeyes out here.
All aboard!
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I caught your name.
Don't believe I've dropped it.
Oh, Mom, you're on the field. Like
Sir. Morning, neighbor. Could you please direct me which way to the center of town?
Run right down the middle of the road.
Excuse me, friend. Where would I find a good hotel?
Try the Coffee House in Chicago.
Excuse me, ladies. I'm a stranger in your town. What do you folks do around here for excitement?
Mind our own business.
Well, you folks sure do know how to make a body feel at home.
Oh, there's nothing after a happy Iowa way to
outdoors all day.
And there I was in Madison Hospital, and nobody comes to see me. Cousin Will never come, Aunt Bertha never come.
Aunt Bertha's dead.
She wanted to come anyway.
Ah, Mr. Squires. Yes, I'm interested in a rig for Sunday. If you could accommodate me.
Then I'd expect you not to see the man in charge of hiring rigs, who is late as usual.
Hey, Gregory!
Marcellus.
You old son of a gun. What in... Shh! But, Greg...
Professor Hill's the name. Harold Hill.
But, Greg, what are you doing here? Why'd you let me know you was coming?
I didn't know I was myself. Besides, how could I know you'd end up in a little tank town like this?
Too many close
You were a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me.
Too many close shaves the way you were. I know it's not Brooklyn, New York, but it's comfortable here. Besides, I got me a nice girl, Ethel Toffenmeyer, boss's niece.
Well, legitimate, huh? I knew you'd come to no good.
What's in the pitch? You're not back in the band business, are you? I heard you was in steam automobiles.
I was.
What happened?
Somebody actually invented one.
No.
Now, give me the lowdown here, Mars.
Well, you'll never get anywhere in the band business with these stubborn islands, Greg. Besides, there's a stuck-up music teacher who will expose you before you will get your gift unpacked.
Male or female?
The music teacher? She's a librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. If she passes by, point her out to me.
I will.
So, what do you talk about here?
Well, the other day, a farmer from the north end of town brought an egg with 3 yolks in it. It was in the paper.
That's exciting, all right, but not much help.
How are you going to start the pitch?
Same old way. Keep that music teacher off balance, and my next step will be to get your town out of serious trouble it's in.
River City isn't in any trouble.
Then I have to create some. I have to create a desperate need in this town for a youth band. You remember? Now, what's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing.
What's everyone looking at over there?
Nothing, except billiards probably just putting it in the pool table.
They never had a pool table before?
No, only billiards.
That'll do. You just sit where you are, and remember, if you see that music teacher, excuse me, sir. Is this your store?
Yes.
Well, sir, either you're closing your eye to a situation you don't wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here I say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billy-rig, certainly mighty proud to say, I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with a cue in my hand are golden. Help to cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in the table. Pockets folks are the right kind of parents, I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're moving around that hall? Trying out Beagle, trying out Cubans, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette fiends, and bragging all about how they're gonna cover a telltale breathless scent. One fine night they leave the pool, head for the dance at the Army. Libertine men and scarlet women and ragtime. Shameless music that'll drag your sons and your daughters with the arms of a jungle animal in sig mass stereo. Friends, the idle break is Jones' playground trouble. Right here in River City. With a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school. Mothers of River City, heed the warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The moment your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle the knickerbockers below the knee? Are certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like swell and so's your old man? If so, my friends, you got trouble. Right here in River City. With a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. With a T, gotta rhyme with P, and that stands for pool. Did you drop your...
No.
Didn't I meet you in...
No.
I will only be in town for a short while.
Good.
Hello, dear.
Keep on, Amaryllis. I'll be there in a minute. Mama, a man with a suitcase has been following me all over town.
Oh? Who?
I never saw him before.
Did he say anything?
He tried.
Did you say anything?
Mama, of course not. All right, Amaryllis, now your exercises. Sol, do, la, re, ti, mi, a little slower, and please keep the fingers curved as nice and high as you possibly can. Don't get faster, dear.
If you don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't have hurt to find out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted.
What, dear?
You'll find it in Balzac.
Excuse me for living, but I've never read it.
Neither has anyone else in this town.
There you go again with that same old comment about the low mentality of River City people and taking it all too much to heart.
Now, Mama, as long as the Madison Public Library was entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, I can't have my concern that the latest River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
But darling, when a woman's got a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can't put Balzac and Shakespeare and all the other highfalutin Greeks.
Mama, if you don't mind my saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject.
No, I haven't used the subject. I was talking about the stranger.
What stranger?
With the suitcase, who may be your very last chance.
Mama, do you think I'd allow common masher now? Really, Mama, I have my standards where men are concerned, and I have no intention.
I know all about your standards. If you don't
May I have a?
May I have a drink, please?
Yes, dear.
Is that a way to walk in the house? Hello. I'll have a hug for my boy, please. That lady over there is your sister, young man.
Hello, Winthrop.
Winthrop, where's your manners?
Hello. I am having a party on Saturday. Will you come? I would especially like it very much if you come, Winthrop.
Winthrop, Amaryllis asked you to her party on Saturday. Are you going or aren't you?
No.
Know what?
Thank you.
You know the little girl's name.
He won't see Amaryllis because of the S, because of his lisp. He's ashamed.
We know all about his lisp, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop?
I'll bet he won't say it.
No, thank you, Amaryllis.
Amaryllis. Amaryllis. Why does he get so mad at people just because he lisps?
It's not only because he lisps, Amaryllis. That's just part of it.
What's the other part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to you and your mother?
No, dear. We all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient, even though he doesn't ever talk to me. But I do to him. I say goodnight to him with the evening star. You have to do it the very second you see it, or it doesn't count. Good night, my Winthrop. Good night. Sleep tight.
There, darling, there's lots of time for sweethearts. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never. I'll end up an old maid like you. I'm sorry, Miss Marion. Without a sweetheart, you have no one to say goodnight to on the evening star.
For the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. You can put the name in when the right someone comes along.
All right, it's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play a crosshand piece.
Now I may play my crosshand piece.
Good night, my someone, good night, my love, sleep tight, my someone, sleep tight, my love, our star is shining, its bright as light, for good night, my love, for good night, sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be, sweet dreams to carry yours to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone, good night. Good night. Good night.
I'm sure we're all grateful to my wife, Laylee McKechnie Shedd, for leading the singing.
As mayor of River City, I welcome you, River citizens, to the 4th of July spectacle set up for the indoors here in Madison Gymnasium. I count the weather being so chancy. 4 score. The members of the school board will now present the patriotic tableau. Oh, the members of the school board will not present the patriotic tableau. Some disagreement about costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Watanyi girls of the local wigwam Hiawatha will present the spectacle My Wife, in which my wife, Eulalie McKechnie, will take a leading part.
I will now count to 20 in the Indian tongue. Een, teen, t'other, feather, fit. Oh, I'm shot! George, who shot me?
Who sells that cracker?
I know who did it. Tommy Gillis did it. Tommy Gillis did it. Yes, it was Tommy Gillis.
Tommy Gillis, I won't leave if I see you.
Mrs. Shin will recover. No thanks to a certain young ruffian who's a disgrace to our city. 4 score. The Payne's Fireworks Spectacle, Last Days of Pompeii, will take place over at Madison Picnic Park, providing the rain stops by 9:30.
Didn't the Gazette predict fair?
Sure did. You were that's why we prepared for a storm.
The Gazette is accurate most of the time. You know it, JC.
You wouldn't last very long with banking business being accurate most of the time.
Will you members of the school board stop bickering in public?
All the world I said was.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Now just a minute.
Is it a pool table or isn't it?
Will you allow me to get on with the exercises?
We don't want any more exercises until we get the pool table matter settled.
Let's protect our children. Let's protect our children.
Resist sin and corruption.
This sin and corruption.
Smite the devil and keep our children pure.
Pure children.
May I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with this trouble, friends, with a wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me, if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize the River City's youth band. Well, think, my friends, how can any pool table ever hope to compete with the gold trombone? Remember, my friends, what a handful of trumpet players did to the famous, fabled walls of Jericho. Old billiard parlor walls come tumbling down. Old band will do it, my friends. Oh yes, I mean a youth band. Do you hear me? I say River City's gotta have a youth band, and I mean she needs it today. Well, Professor Hill's on hand, and River City's gotta have a youth band. As sure as the Lord made little green apples, and that band's gonna be in uniform. Johnny, Mary, Teddy, Sue, and you'll see the glitter of crashing cymbals, and the thunder of rolling drums, the shimmer of trumpets, tan-ta-ra, and you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed when Gilmore, Liberati, Pat Conway, the great creator, W.C. Handy, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on the very same historic day. 76 strong, 110 cornets, followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the queen of every famous band. 76 strong, it's called the morning sun, with 110 cornets ringing. There were more than 1,000 reeds ringing up like waves. There were ones of every shape and kind, copper bottom, timpani, and horse platoons, thundering, thundering.
Ain't nothing like a brass band to stir a fellow up. Not hear them trombones.
The peppercorns, I really does it.
Bet Chesterfield ain't got anything like it.
Or even Des Moines.
I'd stake my River City band against any town west of Chicago.
What band? Honestly, a bunch of grown men. Along comes this fly-by-night salesman, and you're all taken in?
She's right. That man's a by-gad spellbinder. Men, this calls for emergency access. I want that man credentials. Grab that hoodlum!
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
Thank you, Professor. I have to make an example of him. Ring today, you know, and he does the gang test.
Well, Constable, I'll show you how to break up a game. Just leave this man go. Let him go. Just let him go, and I'll pay you later. Oh, young lady, oh miss, do you know this man?
Yes? My name is Anita. I don't have any idea you was beckoning me, you cats.
Do you know Tommy G-Lance?
Well,
Tommy, this is Anita. Escort the young lady home.
Yes,
by
sir.
the way of the ice cream shop.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir. Cats.
Just a minute, Professor. We need your credentials. We're the school board.
Academic certificates.
Nothing at the top.
We need letters and papers.
What am I hearing? Say ice cream.
Ice cream. But I don't sing on that. That's what you're...
All right, talk then. Down here.
Ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice cream.
See, singing is only sustained talking. Now you. Now you right here.
Ice cream.
Now you, sir. Ladies, from now on, you'll never see one of these men without the other three.
Oh, Professor, you're wrong. Why, they've hated each other for 15 years.